What's up, Inguz? Happy Sunday. Today we've got two options for you. The first option is going to be more of a traditional Metcon. The second option is going to be more of a kind of active recovery midline piece. So our Metcon is going to be Weekend Warrior. It's a 15-minute ascending ladder of kettlebell swings, box jumps, and either calories on the bike or the rower, or a 10-meter shuttle sprint. So round one is going to be 3 reps of each. So 3 kettlebell swings, 3 box jumps, 3 calories, or 3 shuttle sprints. Round 2 is going to be 6 reps of each. Round 3 is 9, so on and so forth, adding 3 reps each time until we get through that 15 minutes. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more active recovery today, we have Supple Sunday, which is going to be 3 rounds, not for time. You're going to start with 50 4-count flutter kicks, 40 bent over rows, 30 weighted glute bridges, and then 20 weighted sit-ups. Again, this one is meant to be a little bit lower on the intensity. We're working on some midline pieces here, something that we can use as an active recovery on this Sunday. Have fun, guys. The workout today starts with kettlebell swings. Kate's gonna show you 3 good reps from the front. We wanna drive from those hips, sending that weight up and overhead, keeping the arms locked out and extended at the top, controlling the weight the whole time. This is primarily a hinge movement, not a squat. So when she receives that kettlebell between her legs, she's hinging her hips back and driving up through the heels versus squatting down and receiving that kettlebell low and turning this more into a squatting movement. It's much less efficient. We want to utilize those hips and drive from that hinge position. Our second movement in the workout today is the box jump. Now you can always do these as step-ups, alternating legs, if you don't have a box or whatever you're using as your step isn't secure enough to jump on top of. If you do have a box, we can do these as a regular box jump. We want to think about this similar to the kettlebell swing. We talked about that hinge position. So when she loads up for that jump, she's sending those hips back, exploding up, landing in a nice soft position, and then standing up to finish the rep. So hips go back, explode up, stand up to finish the rep. The third movement that we have in Weekend Warrior is the bike or the row. Now if you don't have a bike or a rower at home, we're going to do this as a 10-meter shuttle sprint. So just pace off something that's approximately 10 meters in your driveway or your street, and we're going to run between those 2 points. The big thing that we want to focus on for the shuttle sprint is the transition. So as Kate gets to the other side, she's going to plant that foot, turn, and then go the other direction. We want to make sure that you're planting on opposite legs on opposite sides. So she's always going to face the same direction each time she turns. So in this case, she's facing the camera on the left side, and then when she transitions on the right, she's facing the camera again. So just make sure that we're planting on opposite legs so we get equal on either side. Supple Sunday is going to start with 50 dumbbell flutter kicks. So Kate is holding the dumbbell extended over top of her chest, and then she's going to do her flutter kicks from here. She's pressing that lower back into the floor, staying nice and tight through the midline, and then just fluttering those feet back and forth. Each time she passes the feet, it counts as 1 rep. It's going to be 50 of those. From there, we're going to go to 40 bent over rows. Depending on the weight of your dumbbell, you can either do these as a double arm row, hinging forward, pulling from the lats, squeezing at the top. That would be 40 reps. Or if you have a lighter or more moderate weight dumbbell, we can do these as a single arm row. So the legs are staggered here. She's hinging forward again, pulling from those lats, pulling the dumbbell up to her chest, and then extending that arm all the way back down. In this case, it would be 20 reps on each arm. After the dumbbell bent over rows, we're going to go to a weighted glute bridge. So she's going to lie on her back, feet are planted. The dumbbell is going to sit right in the crease of her hip. From there, she's going to drive those hips up to the ceiling, big squeeze at the top, and then lower back down. Just like we do in the warm-up, except we're adding a little bit of extra weight to it. Each time the hips go up and down, that counts as 1 rep. It's 30 total. The last movement is a weighted sit-up. So she's holding the dumbbell to her chest and then doing a sit-up from there. Now, if you have something that you can use to anchor your feet, either another dumbbell or maybe under your couch, feel free to do that. It's just going to give you a little bit of added leverage for this weighted movement. 20 total reps. After you finish those 20 weighted sit-ups, you're going to do 2 more rounds of that sequence of 50, 40, 30, and 20.